I plan on being stronger at 150 than I am today. I was smoking 3 packs a day. I ballooned up to over 350 pounds. I had brain fog, which I can best describe as being jet lagged 24 hours a day. If I can turn this train wreck around, you can too.
200-year life.
I'm 70, and I'm gonna live to 200. Deal with it.
I'm Gary Leland, I'm 70 years old, and I plan on being the first human to reach 200. Welcome to episode 1 of the 200-Year Life podcast. This is the ultimate longevity journey. Now, I know it sounds crazy, 200 years old, who am I kidding? Well, I actually believe it's possible. In this episode, I'll introduce myself, how I've abused my body, and why, even with all the abuse, I think I can live to the age of 200. I'll also share my database of what I'm doing to help reach that goal. I hope this show will encourage others to join me on the 200-Year Life Project as we build a community where we can share information and help each other reach the goal. Now, if you're enjoying this content, please help me grow this channel with a like or subscribe or both, or either, appreciated. History. It's no surprise that people find it humorous when I tell them my goal is to live till 200. They either laugh or tell me I'm crazy, but I'm used to people laughing. Actually, used to people laughing at my ideas right in my face. They think I'm crazy, so what's new? Back in 1995, when I started building my first e-commerce site, I was told that was crazy. I was told over and over that people wouldn't buy stuff on the internet. Well, they were wrong. Then in 2004, I was one of the first 50 podcasters ever, and I would share podcasting with my friends, anyone I met. Over and over, people told me how crazy that was. Why would anyone listen to a podcast? Everybody has a radio in their car. Now I'm in the Podcast Hall of Fame, so they were wrong again. In 2017, I started investing in Bitcoin. Once again, people told me I was crazy, that I was throwing my money away. They said Bitcoin was just made-up internet money. Bitcoin has reached a price over $100,000. Once again, they were wrong. Now, I'm not telling you this to brag. I'm just trying to make the point that I'm pretty good at spotting where tech is headed. And I'm also very comfortable with people laughing at my face and my ideas. Now I have a goal to be the first person to live to the age of 200. And I'm as sure about this as I was about e-commerce, podcasting, and Bitcoin. Abuse. They say your body is a temple. Well, mine is more like the results of a demolition derby. I abused my body most of my life. And in this section of the show, I want to paint you a picture of what I'm starting with as I start the 200-Year Life Project, smoking. I grew up in South Carolina, the tobacco belt, and I guess my parents were all in on tobacco since they allowed me to start smoking at 14. What's even crazier, students could smoke at my high school if they had a permission letter from their parents. Crazy, right? So I started smoking around 1969 till 1989. At the end, I was smoking 3 packs a day. Drinking. I guess 69 was the start of my real abusing my body. Since that year, I started smoking and drinking. I drank way too much, way too often, and way too long. I started tapering off a few years ago, and now I don't drink at all. But at the end, I was pounding straight vodka. Now, I wasn't an alcoholic, but I sure could put it away. Wait, my entire life I ate whatever I wanted and as much as I wanted. I was so out of control that I ballooned up to over 350 pounds. It's taken me over 10 years to lose that weight, but now I'm at the lightest I've been since high school at 184 pounds. Sleep. My sleep was miserable. I was lucky if I averaged 5 hours of sleep a night, which was leading to mental deterioration. I had brain fog, which I can best describe as being jet lagged 24 hours a day. I couldn't stay focused enough to read a book. Hell, I could hardly read a magazine article, but my memory, well, it was shot. My long-term memory was fine, but I couldn't remember stuff from like a year ago. Now I average 7.5 hours of sleep a night. The brain fog's gone, my memory's improving, and I am so much more alert. I can tell you sleep is the secret to brain health. Embarrassing, yes, but if I can turn this train wreck around, you can too. How? You're now probably wondering how a 70-year-old boomer is going to reach 200. Sounds impossible, and as I stated earlier, may sound plain crazy. So I'm going to try to explain. I always told my daughters they would have a super long lifespan, but because of my age, I thought I missed the opportunity. Now, because of AI, my way of thinking has obviously changed. When most people think of AI, they think of how AI will affect computer coding, robots, and maybe health in general. Well, let me tell you, AI will rewrite life expectancy too. Now, people won't go from an average lifespan of 78 to a lifespan of 200 just like that. It'll come in waves. In the first wave, life expectancy may go from 78 to 100. With the continued help of AI, life expectancy second wave could go from 100 to 120. I think you get the picture. Now, this will continue on and on. The rate will probably slow down and may level out at some point. So the main goal is to make it to the first wave, but also be of sound mind and body when the first wave starts. People often tell me they wouldn't want to live to 200 because they don't want to be sickly or in a wheelchair that long. Well, believe me, I'm not planning on dragging a wheelchair to 200. I plan on being stronger at 150 than I am today. Changes. At 70, I would never catch the first wave without some radical changes. Some of these changes are already showing immediate effect, like my increase in sleep, which is changing my mental health. Other changes have allowed me to quit all prescription drugs, but these are the kind of things I'll go over on future episodes, so please come back for those. Data. You may be asking, Gary, what exactly are you doing? Well, I'm building a live database of everything I'm tracking. Sleep hacks, supplements, workouts, blood markers. It's evolving daily. Now, you can find the database at garyleland.com/data. Copy it, tweak it. Let's see if you can beat me to 200. Future. In the future, I'll discuss my personal protocol, supplements, exercises, and changes in lifestyles. I'll interview great guests and ask the questions that you're asking too. I'll test products and give my thoughts, of course. My database will constantly evolve. Thoughts. I may have made everything sound easy, but I can tell you it's anything but easy. It's a chore every day. Every day I have small failures, but with time, I have more and more wins, and you will too. Now, if this lights a fire under you, subscribe. Let's build the community. Share wins, hacks, and data together. We will hit 200. Please remember, I'm not a doctor, and I'm definitely not your doctor. I'm just an old boomer enjoying life. So you may want to check with your doctor before trying any of my protocols. I hope to bring out an episode every other week or so, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
200 Year Life.